Hi guys, today on the Convo we have the musical Taliban, Oritse Femi. Thanks for joining us, Baba.
For real.
Yeah, you have been described as the musical Taliban. Like, how did you get that name and what inspired it?
I think the name, are you telling me about the name that being given to me by the whole wide world?
Yes, that's the name.
that's the name that been given to me by the world. And based on my, my merit in the music industry, I've been, inside the music industry for so long, and I've been waxing so strong, and up to now, I'm still on my grind.
Yes.
So that's why a lot of people call me the music terrorist, because at any time I do magic with it.
Yes. You have spent over 20 years, if not more than, in the industry, from Junglist Boys on Ushered. So how do you blend your sound? How do you evolve with the current trends?
Yeah, I try much as possible to create my own kind of music, which I call the conscious music. That whenever I drop it, whenever I drop to that song, it's every part of people's life, by spreading messages, through my songs. And based on the current
social state
of the country, and also how it affects the entertainment industry. So we'll try much as possible, to be on the track, on one lane, and that lane is Afrobeat. Afrobeat is a very unique journey song that I've been cutting across all over the world, and then preaching messages, to several entities, and also to the black and the white communities. This is a very unique opportunity for me, to express my feeling. My feelings is all about, I'm so excited for the life and the journey that, the music itself, Afrobeat, is today. So, and I'm part of this, success story. So I'm so excited.
So you dropped your album live in 2017.
Yeah.
Most of your fans have been eager, like, when are we going to get a new project from you?
Of course, I dropped my last album, which is Life, 2017. And after then, I've been dropping, back-to-back singles.
Last year we got Bedu. Yeah, and that was a very massive tune. So, what was the creative process for that song?
Yeah, I decided to work on my craft and all that, because the tune nowadays is all about, having fun, enjoying yourself, groove and all that. Or sometimes I try to, much as possible to put in some messages on the line of the songs, and also create a very unique style for myself. That's what makes me who I am today. And I also, want to encourage myself to do more.
So you are a veteran in the industry, since you have been here since the Junglist Boys era. What do you feel, if you were to change something in the music industry, what is that one thing you would love to change?
I think I would change the fact that the government is not supporting the industry, because that's the only support that we needed in this industry. The industry itself has, creates a platform for itself. So I believe it's time for the government. When I say it has created a platform for itself, you can see multinational companies bouncing, investing in the industry. So what are our government waiting for?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's time for the government to just put all and make it recognized. That's something. The truth is, I'm just saying the truth.
Sure.
You need to make this industry recognized in this country. It's recognized all over places. Some of them don't even know if we are doing this ourselves.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's time for the government, to put in, create the way they created body on our sports, activities, trying to support the sport. Also, they should support the music industry because it's really improving daily, and it's actually bringing a lot of people out of poverty. That is what we call poverty elevation. Program. Something that is elevating poverty, people from poverty. You understand me now? It's something we should, put all our interest in. And it's a very unique business. When I say very unique business, a business that can create a lot of jobs. Because as I'm talking to you, I have a lot of staffs that are paid as young as I am. So that's a lot. That's a very unique, platform for us to, I just hope our government listens. So that's what's up.
Okay, you just made mention of staff. Do you have any acts signed on to MSN?
I do, but right now, a lot of them, their contract has expired, and I let them go.
Okay.
Yeah, you understand. So I'm hoping, to sign a new artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for Oritsefemi, what's next? Because most of us are eager. Like, when are you dropping a new song or a new album?
Yeah, I've been working so hard right now. I've been working on my craft. I've been, bouncing on collaborations with different artists, and I've been working on my own self. I did a collaboration with several international musicians these days.
But you tell us their names, so.
Yeah, because it's on my album, so I don't want to pull the cat out of the bag at any moment from now. But I know a lot of people have been seeing some signs that I've been working with some of them. So it's gonna be a very unique album, and it's gonna be exclusive, published and project by Boomplay.
Okay.
So that's it.
So when should we expect the album?
This year.
This year. Like, are you done with the recordings? Like, do you know how many tracks you will be having?
I just have some few tracks. I don't want to be naming names, because I have my colleagues out there. Some of them will be like, so you don't go work with so many people, you don't work with me now. So I'm actually working with so many people.
Okay.
And I believe some of my fans have been saying, smelling some of the aroma. You understand? So I'm about to, drop it properly to them. For them to enjoy it, and exclusively, from Boomplay.
Since you don't want to tell us the acts on that album, who are the producers that worked with you on the project?
I have Too Sure. I have basically Too Sure is always on my new album project, and he's the major producer on my new album project, and I have likes of High Scent. That's the producer of Umbalarami.
Okay.
Yeah. So we did another song which I decided to feature a Tanzanian artist, which y'all know, a popular Tanzanian artist. So which I will let you guys know much better about this.
Okay.
And also I just dropped a new single which is titled Baby, which I featured my great friend and colleagues. My colleague, his name is Iyanya, as you know.
Okay.
One of the best. And also, I'm about to, drop the music video of the song.
So, baby, how was it like working with Iyanya on that project?
It was very, 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 very great. Working with someone highly cool-headed person. He's a very cool-headed person. Iyanya is a gentle guy, easygoing person. I don't stress him too much. I only called him to come over to my house. in Lake Fisma, we're together, and I asked my cook to prepare some edikaiko because I know he's from the Akwa across river, that area. And I said, okay. So we did it. We have fun, and we make a hit.
So which producer did you work with on the project?
Too Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So this is your album that is coming. What message are you trying to convey to your fans out there?
I try much as possible, to always be myself. So I don't want to derail from my system, my kind of music.
Sure.
But probably the sound might be new.
Okay. So you just give us a hint. What sound should we expect?
Yeah, you should expect a lot of danceable songs this time around. You should expect a lot of club banging songs, and also you should expect a lot of reality songs. I can't do a song I can't do an album without putting one or two reality songs in it. So I try much as possible to also put some of these new style in this new sound. I'm a piano, and our Afro. I even have one Afro juju sound in my album also.
Yeah.
So I try to cut across all parts of this Afrobeat. Afrobeat is not just a particular sound. It's all about what is all African.
Different African elements.
When you get to some part of the Africa, you also have their kind of music. It's like Makossa, Sukus, but trust me, all these are Afrobeat. You understand? Because we are Africa and we cannot do without putting some of our strength. When you listen to African hip hop and American hip hop, that is different. No matter how you swing one kind, it's a bit like from our own. At the feet say our own tune, the African tune, they just get one or juju where they twist our tune, we go make them still really look like Africa. You understand? No matter how, when I listen to some upcoming musicians in Nigeria doing trap songs and all that, the way they sound only.
Yeah.
If they made them come from America, the way they sound only, it shows this is Afrobeat.
Yeah.
You understand?
Sure.
So I believe in our sound, and I pray, and I believe we should keep working on that sound and make sure it's something we can be proud of globally. Right now, we've been accepting and receiving so much awards, surrounding this genre of song, Afrobeat. So we need more. I'm talking about the Grammy Award. We don't want just one category. Before self got self, they need to give us category. They have to give us attachment. But up to now, we don't get category. So, but we need like 2 more or 3 categories. Because we are much here in Africa. I mean, the African musicians are a lot.
Yeah.
So we need more categories, so that you're not going to complain, say, why you be saying only one person in there when I not get, because in Nigeria alone we don't have kings. We don't have king, we have kings. You understand me now? So whenever you decided to crown one king and not crowning the other one, there's a lot of speculations. So I want and I believe, not just Wizkid alone, not just Burna Boy alone, not just Davido alone. You have likes of Tenny, you have likes of Kiss Daniel. These upcoming artists coming up very, very, very. I mean, they're not upcoming; they're fast rising stars. Like Joe Boy, Miyoku. Fireboy, a whole lot of them, it's time, it's time. Maybe now African youth, something, I will just put, to just make the award be like 3, that's fine.
Yeah. So you do conscious music, and that talks about the social, political issues in the country. Yeah. So will you describe yourself as an activist?
By music.
Okay.
not be like I am person where they do is because my kind of person naturally, a lot of people don't know that I'm a very cool guy. I'm a down to earth guy. You know what I'm saying? My look, my art, my craft, my look rugged.
Sure.
Yeah, because that is what I represent. I represent the street.
You know,
but that doesn't mean I'm a rough person. Like I'm a very cool-headed person. I feel not get that kind of power to withstand the situation when it comes to agitation. You understand me now? So don't get me wrong. Whenever you don't see me in some public places, agitating, I decided to, use my music as an instrument for this major thing we're talking about, which is, activists. Try to, be active about what is happening about the country. The situation of the country these days, it's somehow, highly ridiculous. But trust me, we don't know what to do. But we believe with God, everything will be solved someday.
So in your come up, which musician will you say inspired you the most to be who you are today?
Honestly, Fela Anikulapo could say.
Okay.
I started listening to Fela Anikulapo when I was 14 years. Yeah, when I was 14. You can imagine that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I grew up in with my father loving King Sonny Ali and playing Fela Anikulapo at all time. My father took me to Purple Street, which is the first African Shrine. That was 1998.
Okay.
1998. So I went there with my father. You understand me now? He's a very huge Fela Anikulapo fan. So we went there together. That was my first time, seeing Fela. You understand? So the other time I will see Fela is at I'll meet Fela directly. As I don't meet him as Baba, as I'm a very small boy. I went to his compound at Bemisola. You understand? So I went there with my friend. You understand me now? So we went there. We were sitting. I was just looking at checking all the activities. I saw the way the man is living. It's living essentially. It's living different from other people. You understand? And I was like, wow, that's great. I saw so many things there now that inspire me today. He's a fighter. He's a hustler. He hustled. He hustled by himself. He did everything all by himself. Sure. You understand me now? So you don't even sometimes Fela watch his plate by himself. That is how. Yeah. If you want chow, go come wait for you. See me, you come help and come watch plate for a chow. You don't first clean the plate, you don't chow, you don't do everything, So all those things, undermine the kind of person we don't be. You understand me? I try much as possible to, to learn from, I'm not saying I'm eliminating his attitude, but I want to say
you learned
I
something
learned
from
a lot from Fela Anikulapo, and that helps me a lot too.
So if you are to give a message to your fans out there, like people who aspire to be like you in the music industry, what message do you have for them?
You guys just have to, first of all, you have to be unique. You understand? Because we have a lot of musicians these days, so it could be hard for people to recognize your craft. If you like you be the best. I don't know if you understand. Sure. So it will be extremely hard for them to recognize you. All you need to do is try to create a uniqueness. You understand me? Your style
has to be unique.
So, and then in the midst of 1,000 people, so you can be recognized. I started mainly one without the bright password.
Yes.
So you emulate most of all those things, and make sure no matter how good you are, just try and be unique. That's just it.
Okay. So on a lighter note, let's play a game. It's called Game of the First. So, when was the first time you recorded a song?
A song?
Yeah.
The first time I recorded a song was 1996.
What was the title?
It was called Now Waiting We Do Them. Waiting We Do Them.
Okay.
You understand? That song was recorded in I think in somewhere in Yaba by one very good producer then, Dan Jiggy. Dan Jiggy. Yeah, Dan Jiggy. Respect to Dan Jiggy. He's an engineer, he's a producer, he's everything then. Because that time it go hard for you to have, to come across producers.
Yeah.
You have to only come across engineer, producer, everybody. That person go do it. And there are not many then. So that was my first recording, and it was just a demo. So now I started using that demo, performing all over the places, every part of the state. So after then I recorded another song which is called I think it's also called Baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a remix.
It's also called Baby then, but it wasn't released. Okay. It's also a demo by Nessie Brown. I did that one in Apapa. So it's also a demo. I finally that was recorded also 1999.
Okay.
That was recorded 1999. So I used that one to go more places. You understand? Because now we are now a group. You understand me now?
I wanted to ask, how did Junglist meet?
Yeah, I met my guy. He's a footballer, so we do play football together. You understand? In the field of play, I always sing. I always sing to my people. I always entertain them. So when I was entertaining them, that process I saw him, trying to sing along with me, like inside everybody with it, and only you get that mind. So we started contesting, but he has vocal, but he could not, deliver a lot of lyrics. But I fell in love with his voice. He has a very unique vocal. So I said, man, this guy can actually work with me though. So we decided to create a group. So his name is Chibudo and he's late now. So may so rest in perfect peace. And so I decided to, create a bond with him. So we now became a friend and colleagues, going to shows together. So 2000 I released an album. So that was when I released an album, which is when
as Junglist Boys or as Oritsefemi?
As Junglist.
Okay.
So that was when a U.S. Marine, Norris Cole, is also late now, discovered us in an event by one mommy's girl. She's also an artist also. You understand? So mommy's girl introduced us to the Norris Cole, so we decided to release an album, which is year 2000. You understand? And the album was produced by Jude Levi, one of the great producers then, under Mighty Mo Studio, Jawa Studio in Ajegule.
Okay.
So my album was released in Ajegule.
Your first album?
My first album. Other songs I did, and the one I did with Dan Jiggy was in So Related. The one I did with this Plantation Boys, boss Nessie Brown was in Apapa. But my album was produced in Ajegule.
Okay. Your first girlfriend?
My first love.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say that.
No, I mean, when did you meet your first girlfriend? Like
that's you say first love.
Okay, your first love.
When they say first girlfriend, that means you don't carry.
Your first love.
He's right there in Ajegule also. I think I was really young then too. I was like 19. Yeah, when I got into a relationship, it's my first love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your first job?
My first job was very funny. My first job was conductor. Okay. Yeah, conductor. Do you know what the meaning of conductor?
Tell your fans.
Yeah, conductor. You know, normally na conductor na ijeka. You know, my two showed you. Jegule, boundary, jegule. You know that. Yeah, you know that was my first job. You know, and from there, I was even in JS3 then. So sometimes after my school, you can even see me with uniform. They holler, oh God. I'm telling you, this uniform, we call them Ijekada here. You understand?
Yeah.
But we have to give thanks though.
What about the first music video you appeared in?
My first music video was also my music video.
Okay.
My music video, that was 2000. Yeah, 2000. That was our album, Boys Dey Binu. That's when people saw the light.
Junglist.
Yeah.
Okay, your first performance, can you remember?
My first performance on stage, basically, is 1996. It's called Maracana 96. That was I've been doing some in-house performance, in my street, in my area. A lot of people know me. We do some party, but I mean professionally.
Yeah.
It was 1996, Maracana 96, and that was where Benson and Ages discovered me. Us. I don't want to say me again. We are Junglist. Yeah. So he discovered us. Took us for a tour, and also. We had the opportunity to have this, contract basic with Data Corp company. Data Corp took us all over the state. So more basically to the northern area. A lot of people don't know I do more time in the north area. So a lot of the northerners are my fans. I have been to Kaduna, Kano, Zamfara, Sokoto, name them, Jos, anywhere, almost everywhere for North. I don't go, man. That was when I was with Ovaltine company.
Yeah.
This Ovaltine that they do this chocolate. So I was with them then. They signed me for a while, like almost 2 to 3 years. I've been there for before I even released the album.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. I've been to so many places. I've been so many things. You have to give thanks to that. So.
Okay, thanks for joining us on the show. It was a pleasure.
I appreciate it.